used outside the industry. So we've got your product, your energy inside of what you use, and then outside of what the society uses. And then, so then the capital IJ equals IJ1, IJ2, IJ3, IJ4, IJ5, IJ6, all of the products, all of you as products, plus the IJO, the outside industry. And then they go through an equation saying that that now represents IJK plus IJO. So IJK is that all of our industry, all of our products together, plus added all together, the sum of our products plus what's available for outside use. And then they substitute a coefficient for that called YJK that represents that IJK. So in this technical coefficient, where they say the YJK, IK plus IJO equals all the productivity that you make and that you have available and what's available for outside use. IJK, YJK equals IJO. I know all this is confusing. And this is how they're measuring our productivity, our energy. So now they're saying, let the outside industry K be represented by the demand voltage. Well, what's the demand voltage? It's your energy. What's behind the birth certificate? Your energy. What's the demand voltage? EK. Okay? As this amplifier is put into, then IJK equals YJK EK. That's what we started with, right? That's what we started in the title. IJK, the whole industry J times the product K equals YJK plus your energy. Which is the general equation of every admittance in the industry. You are the industry that's being measured in this equation. So when we get to all of this, we've been dealing only with the form. What about where substance equals your love, your sovereignty, your divinity, your self-authentication, your consciousness, your self-responsibility, your substance? What about if we add the substance to the equation? The equation that's missing from the silent weapons for 5 wars. What about if there's no war because your substance, the form, substance times form equals IJK. That's our productivity. What if you add, because substance over form is imbalanced, substance, form over substance is an imbalance, and our equations didn't come out quite right on that. But what about if substance and form are balanced inside of your expression? What if your substance, all that spiritual energy, all of that going deeply inside yourself and coming out as that spark of divine in action, what if that is as equally important or as equally expressed as the forms that we're going to be looking at, that expression? What if that equals 1? What if when it's balanced, it equals 1? So substance times form, even to affinity, equals 1. So IJK equals YJK, EK equals 1, equals the path of transformation. It is the unity field when you are in unity here. When that fundamental conflict between the head and the heart is solved right here, That's equal value, the form and the substance. I know who I am. This form serves me. It's equal. We're in the unity field. There's no separation. And infinity, I-J-K. Even Einstein in his letter to his daughter. When I proposed the theory of relativity, very few understood me, and what I will reveal now to transmit to mankind will also conclude with a misunderstanding, prejudice in the world. I ask you to guard the letters as long as necessary, years, decades, until society is advanced enough to accept what I will explain below. There's an extremely powerful force that so far science has not found a formal explanation to. It's a force that includes and governs all others and is even behind any phenomenon operating in the universe and has not yet been identified by us. This universal force is love. When scientists looked for the unified theory of the universe, they forgot the most powerful unseen force. Love is light that enlightens those who give and receive it. Love is gravity because it makes some people feel attracted to others. Love is power because it multiplies the best we have and allows humanity not to be extinguished in their blind selfishness. Love unfolds and reveals. For love we live and die. Love is God, and God is love. This force explains everything and gives meaning to life. This is a variable that we have ignored for too long, maybe because we're afraid of love, because it is the only energy in the universe that man has not learned to drive at will. To give visibility to love, to make a simple substitution in my most famous equation, instead of E equals mc squared, we accept that the energy to heal the world can be obtained through love, multiplied by the speed of light. Squared. We arrive at the conclusion that love is the most powerful force because there are no limits. We're going to infinity. After the failure of humanity and the use and control of other forces of the universe that have turned against us, it is urgent that we nourish ourselves with another kind of energy. If we want our species to survive, if we are to find meaning in life, if we want to save the world and every sentient being that inhabits it, love is the one and only answer. Perhaps we're not yet ready to make a bomb of love, a device powerful enough to entirely destroy the hate, selfishness, and greed that devastates the planet. However, each individual carries with them a small but powerful generator of love whose energy is waiting to be released. In the Blessings of Liberty conversation, we call it the spark of divine. When we learn to give and receive this universal energy, we have affirmed the love conquers all, is able to transcend everything and anything, because love is the quintessence of life. I deeply regret not having been able to express what's in my heart, which has greatly beaten for you all my life. Maybe it's too late to apologize, but as time is relative, I need to tell you that I love you. And thank you. I have reached the ultimate goal. So thank you for being here at this time.